Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Lady G's Garden Cafe. How is everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Y'all, before we get started, let me tell y'all what I'm drinking in the cafe today. Today I have this is carrot juice, celery, and green onion with ginger. That's what this is, y'all. Yes, and it is good. Man, that was so good. I didn't even want to stop drinking that, honey. Yes, honey, I like to juice it, and it just all comes together. It's like, how you have a party in your mouth, y'all. I am so excited this morning. I woke up this morning, and I came into my garden, y'all, and I got another little pepper popping out. It was one of those, you know how you go and get the mini sweet peppers from the store? Well, I took those seeds and I planted them in some soil, and they starting to say peekaboo. They coming out. I'm so excited, y'all. And something else happened, y'all. I got something else in the mail for my birthday. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Now, I don't say people's first and last, first names, and because some people don't like that. And unless I get with them ahead of time, I'm not gonna call you first name. But when I show you what you gave me and call your last name, you'll know who you are. And I just want to say I thank y'all so much. This is a birthday that just keeps on giving. 60, it's just been an amazing year. So I wanted to show this. This is from Evangelist Michelle, is what I'm going to call her, because I'm not going to say her last name. She know who she is. She was on Facebook, and she had this shirt on. And I said, oh, I want one of them shirts. How can I order it? She said, don't worry about it. I'm getting you one for your birthday. What? And it came in the mail. Thank you so much, Evangelist Michelle. You know who you are. The shirt, see y'all? Now, the shirt says salty and lit. Y'all, purple is my favorite color. It says salty and lit. Yes, we are the salt of the earth, honey, and the light of the world. So I'm salty and lit. I can't wait to put this on. Thank you so much. I do appreciate Evangelist Michelle. God bless you. I am so super duper excited. Y'all just don't know. This birthday has been so amazing. I be running to the mail now because I don't even know what's going to come. I don't know what's going to show up. But I really appreciate it for you to take the time to order my shirt for me and pay for it too. I mean, happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. 60 is just an amazing year for me. It's just starting off like with a big old bang, y'all. So that's why when I woke up this morning, this song was on my mind. I was like, ooh, this song ain't even going with nothing that's going on in my life. But you know what? Like I told you, I can't make this stuff up. It comes and I got to give it as I get it, right? So anyway, it's a little song that came to my mind, and I just want to sing a little bit of it if that's okay. Now, y'all know I don't sing hard songs, y'all, because I'm 60 and I can't be remembering all them verses. So my song is pretty much repetition. Y'all, if y'all haven't learned that by now, now you know. You know my secret, okay? Is it okay if I sing just a little bit of this song, even though I don't own the rights to it? Is it okay? It's okay? Y'all sure? Okay. And the song, it's just a little song go, God rose in a windstorm, God rose in a windstorm, God rose in a windstorm, and it troubled everybody's mind. Listen, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh land, preach my gospel, and don't spare man. Jonah got angry. He didn't want to go. He got up on the ship, and the ship began to rock. God rose in a windstorm. God rose in a windstorm. God rose in a windstorm, and it troubled everybody's mind. See if I can get it right this time. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh land to preach my gospel, and don't you spare man. Jonah got angry. He didn't want to go. He got up on the ship, and the ship began to rock. God rose in a windstorm. God rose in a windstorm. God rose in a windstorm, and he troubled everybody's mind. One more time. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh land to preach my gospel, and don't you spare man. Jonah got angry. He did not want to go. He got up on the ship, and the ship began to roll, because God rose In a windstorm, God rose. In a windstorm, God rose. In a windstorm, and it troubled everybody's mind. Yes, y'all, that song. I was like, why? What? I'm all waking up on top. All things under my feet. The devil is a lie, and I got victory. And why am I singing God Rose in the Windstorm? Well, wait for it. Wait for it. It just started coming. I started coming. I went around the house. I put me some greens on, and I put my little pepper in it that I pulled from my garden, and I was all excited. And it started to come, y'all. I got a story, y'all. Yes, got a story. Now, can y'all tell by the song who the story is about and what it's all about? Yes, honey, let me tell you. Woo! There was a man in the book. This story is straight up out the book, y'all. There was a man in the book by the name of Jonah. And Jonah was an orphan because his mom and dad were murdered, were killed. Yeah. The people in Nineveh came and they slaughtered everybody, and so they killed his parents. So Jonah carried that pain and that hurt in his heart. But anyway, as Jonah got older and he began to run for the Lord spoke to Jonah and told Jonah, I want you to go down to Nineveh, and I want you to preach my gospel because they are just doing everything that's just contrary to my will, to my word, and to my way. So I want you to go down there and I want you to preach to them, because if they don't repent, then they're going to experience the wrath of my judgment. So Jonah thought about it, and Jonah said, wait a minute. If I go down there and preach repentance and the year of the Lord and all of this, if I go and do this, they're going to repent and you ain't going to destroy them. And I really want them destroyed because they killed my parents. They killed my family. So I really don't care what happens to them Niveans. I really don't care. They can go on and they can all fall off the face of the earth for all I care, because I don't have no love for them. So if you get ready to judge them, go ahead. Have we ever felt like that? We felt like, I don't care what happened to them, because, they hurt me. They left me. They abandoned me. They talked about me. They lied on me. So I don't care what you do to them, Lord. Just do it. And the Lord was like, no, you're going to do what I asked you to do. Gone on to Nineveh. Well, Jonah went down to the shipyard to board the ship, acting like he was going to Nineveh land, honey. Nineveh. Child, Jonah ended up getting him a ticket to Tarshish in a whole new different direction. Jonah was like, I ain't even going close to Nineveh. I'm going to Tarshish. I'm going in the opposite direction, because whatever you're going to do to them, you do it. Because if I go down there and I preach their word and I tell them what thus said the Lord and I prophesy to them, they're going to repent. You're going to have mercy, and then nothing going to happen to them for killing my family. So I ain't going. Have we ever felt like that? I think I have a couple of times. I ain't going to lie to you. Honey, Jonah got his butt up on that boat, honey, and went on to, thought he was on his way going to Tarshish. All of a sudden a storm came, honey. The boat came out of nowhere. They wasn't expecting this storm. They had already checked the weather and knew that the weather pattern for their ship direction was supposed to be in good. Supposed to be all clear sails ahead. Clear skies ahead, honey. That boat got the rocking, it got the reeling, it got the rocking, it got the reeling. And everybody was trying to figure out what's going on. The people on board the ship had sense enough to go to their own God. At least they were going to the wrong God. But everybody went to their own little God, their own little beliefs, their own little idols. They started praying idols, and they started praying. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Honey, they kept praying. The wind kept blowing. The ship kept rocking. It was a terrible storm rose up on that sea. Honey, let me tell you. Jonah was sitting down there. Jonah knew what was going on, because, people know when they did wrong. People know when they put you in a bad spot. They know when they causing trouble in your life, but they'll sit there like, child, it sure is. They just be rocking with the way. It sure is rocking. What's going on? And they know they the reason. They know they lied on you. They know they put your name out there. They know they put you in that situation. But now they trying to sit like, I don't know what's going on with her. He done cheated on you. You done lost your mind because you didn't have sense enough to get out of that situation. And now you trying to go fight everybody that he cheating on you with. And he trying to wonder, that girl crazy. I don't know what's wrong with her. Well, she went crazy because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. And she should have left you. But she's still trying to make you love her. You can't make nobody love you. You cannot make nobody want you. So ain't no need in beating every woman that he with, going and jumping on them. Jump out of that relationship. How about that? How about that jump? How about jump out that relationship instead of jumping for that he or she is with? Because they really don't want to be with you, because if they did, they would be committed to you. Okay, anyway, I digress. So Jonah's sitting on the ship and he rocking and everything, and he rocking and rolling. Honey, sometimes people that are in not in right standing with God can cause problems in your life because you hanging around them. You know, bad company corrupt good manners, right? Okay, anyway. So they was on the ship and they just going and they just rocking and they just rolling. Honey, finally Jonah said, I know why this storm is coming. Now they went through all this. He said, y'all just need to throw me overboard because the Most High told me to go to Nineveh, but I changed my mind and I went I'm on my way to Tarshish, and that's why y'all having all this trouble because he rocking the boat because I'm on it. They was like, what? No, we can't toss you overboard. They tossed off just about everything, all their goods, their supplies, equipment, stuff they needed to do their job, stuff they was taking over to Tarshish. Honey, they said, we can't do that. We can't toss you overboard. Honey, Jonah stood there, that boat kept rocking, and God kept rocking that boat, and the wind kept coming, the rain, and it was just fruit. Honey, they said, okay, we ain't got no choice. We can't do it. Ain't nothing else working. We don't have nothing else to throw overboard. Sometimes that's what people do. They wait till they don't have nothing else left before we turn to God. We wait until we've been beat, dragged, mistreated, done wrong, whatever. It don't matter what time you come to God, how old you are, so don't get it twisted. You come to God, and you can be 100 years old, and if you hear the voice of God calling and you ain't answered yet, 100 years old is a good time to answer. All right, so don't get it twisted. Anytime is a good time to come to the Most High. All right, but they tossed off everything, and sometimes you hang around the wrong people, and they will cause you to lose everything because you trying to make it work. You trying to make that friendship, that relationship. You trying to make it work, and you know that's not God's will, and you know that you in the wrong environment, you wrong in the wrong atmosphere, you with the wrong people, and everything is just wrong, and you throwing away everything except the wrongness that's in your life. Okay. All right. It's just like a person that go to the doctor. The doctor say, well, you got a kidney and liver disease really, really bad. You got fatty liver, you got alcoholic liver. And because of your drinking and your alcohol abuse, then, you done pretty much killed your liver. So, but we do have a liver transplant for you. And if you promise us that you're not going to drink anymore, then we'll go ahead and give you this transplant. But you're really not a good candidate if you're going to keep on continuing to drink. And so the patients say, oh, yeah, doc, I got you. I'm not going to drink no more. Honey, as soon as that transplant takes, as soon as that medication takes, as soon as that body say, okay, I'm not going to reject this one. It's good. We rolling. Come on, let's get on the right path. First place he or she may go is right to the liquor. So that's just where the mentality of people are. So sometimes we know stuff is bad for us, but we will not separate from it. And this how the people were on the ship. They did not want to throw Jonah overboard because they just couldn't fathom throwing a human being overboard. These days, they'd have tossed him and everybody else off. These days. But anyway, I digress. So here was Jonah. He said, y'all just might as well stop throwing y'all stuff. Y'all might as well just come on and just throw me overboard. So they heave, ho, and they threw him overboard. Honey, a big ship, a big old whale, big fish came and swallowed Jonah up. Jonah was in the belly of the whale. We already know 3 days, 3 nights he was in that whale. All kind of stuff was going on in that whale. And we're not going to talk about that because that's a story for another day. But what I thought came to mind when I was thinking about Jonah and them not wanting to throw him overboard because Jonah was a human being and they had compassion on him, which was a good thing to a point. And they didn't want to toss him overboard. But they had to toss Jonah overboard in order for the storm to cease in their lives. And there are some times when we don't want to throw things, we don't want to deal with issues, and we don't want to deal with situations, circumstances, and consequences because we just don't want to deal with it. We feel like it'll correct itself. Well, nothing corrected. The storm did not cease in their life. The rain did not cease. The wind did not cease. The water and the turmoil that was going on with that ship did not cease until they got rid of the problem. And a thought came to my mind, y'all. You know what the thought was? Deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deal with you. Yeah, honey. You got to deal with your Jonah. Sometimes we deal with everything around Jonah. Sometimes we deal with everything that happened up to Jonah. And then sometimes we deal with the situation that happened after Jonah. But we won't deal with our Jonah. Sometimes it could be salty family members. It could be salty co-workers. It could be salty investments. Whatever. It could be bad credit. Whatever it is, it's time to deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deals with you. Sometimes it's eating habits, because I could talk about myself. Sometimes sometimes I get this desire to eat, y'all, and I eat everything that ain't running from me. Poor thing. My cat be looking at me like, am I next? No, baby, you not next. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So all of us, we have to learn to deal with our Jonah before our Jonah deals with us. There are some people that they don't pay their bills on time, and the credit is all bad, and now you want to go buy a house, and then they're saying, now we can't help you. You got to come back in 6 months to a year, because we didn't take the time to deal with our Jonah, that bad credit score, not paying our bills on time. Deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deals with you. There's some people that like to ride around with the car almost on E. Oh, I can make it. I got 2 more gallons. I can make it. I got 30 more miles. Next thing you know, they on the road trying to call AAA because they ran out of gas. So, but if you had dealt with that Jonah wouldn't have dealt with you. So I just came into the garden to remind us, to encourage us, to push us, to just give us a nudge to deal with that Jonah before that Jonah deals with you. It's like a housekeeper and a wife that's keeping home, and she said, okay, I'm gonna wash next week. Okay, I'm gonna wash next week, and before you know it, it's about a month. I hope not, but it's about a month, 6 weeks, and you have not washed. Now clothes piled up all in the dirty clothes hamper. They're all over the floor. They're coming all out the room because you wouldn't deal with your Jonah. We as people, we have to learn to deal with our Jonah. Don't bury your head in the sand when there's a situation. If your child has a drug problem, let's deal with it. If your husband has a cheating problem, wife got a cheating problem, let's deal with it. If family members have addictions, deal with it. Let's deal with our Jonahs before our Jonah deal with us. People, are going through so many different things and being laid off their jobs, and it's a lot of hardship going on. So we don't need to let stuff that we can deal with build up when we got stuff that's out of our control that we can't deal with. So I want to encourage you to deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deals with you. Whatever your Jonah may be, look around, look at your life, do a self-inventory, and find out what your Jonah is. Maybe you're having mental issues. Maybe you're having problems where you have dealing bouts of depression. They have doctors for that. If you've been praying and seeking God, and you've been seeking the Most High that Lord, help me, show me a way to deal with this, go to somebody that can help you deal with it until the Lord delivers you. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no shame. If you're dealing with mental health issues, there is no shame in going to visit the professionals to help you until the Lord delivers you, until your change comes. There's nothing wrong with it. Doesn't mean you don't have faith. If you're dealing with an issue in your body and it's growing, you got a growth or whatever's going on in your body, the Most High gave these people the knowledge to be able to help you. Unless he tells you specifically something different to do, it's nothing wrong with going to the professionals. Deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deal with you. These people lost a lot of stuff. They had to throw stuff overboard because they had somebody on their ship that was running from the Most High and was causing storms in their life. There are people that cause storms in our life. I like peace. Anybody that know me know I like peace. I don't like confusion. I don't like gossip. So I deal with them Jonahs. When them Jonahs pop up and be trying to come and disturb my peace, I had to cut them off. I had to cut them off at the pass because, no. Deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deals with you. It will deal with you. It will come back. It ain't going away. So you may as well deal with it, whatever your Jonah is. So I want to encourage you today. Sit down. Write you a list. Do a self-inventory. Think about the people that's in your life. Think about the people that's on your ship. Think about the people that's in your circle. And situations and circumstances and consequences that's coming up, dealing with those individuals that you have attached yourself to. Sometimes it's time to throw Jonah overboard. Sometimes it's time to stop throwing your stuff, stop losing your houses, because sometimes we keep allowing these same people, they have not changed, they're not trying to better themselves in our lives, and what they're doing, they're causing us a lot of suffering, heartache, and loss. So it's time to stop losing our stuff because we're not dealing with our Jonah. Let's deal with our Jonah. Let's pay our bills on time. Let's go ahead and wash on time. Let's go ahead and deal with those situations. Whatever it is, a family member that's got an addiction, got an issue. Let's deal with our Jonah, y'all. If you have an addiction, if you're going through something, if you're dealing with depression, deal with your Jonah. Don't worry about what people say. People going to talk about you. They're going to talk no matter what. People going to always have something to say about you. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, they're going to have something to say. So they might as well let them talk about you while you're doing God's will. Let them talk about you while you're dealing with your Jonah. Let them talk about you while you're going back and forth to your therapy appointments. If you need therapy, honey, go get you some therapy. Stop sitting around thinking about what people going to say if I go to a psychiatrist. Honey, you better go stretch out on that couch and get comfortable and tell them all about your problems. You tell Jesus your problem and then go tell the psychiatrist if that's what you need to do. And don't have no shame in your game. Honey, if you are in an abusive relationship and he keep beating you or she keep beating you, because it happens on both sides of the spectrum, y'all. Don't trip. And you need some help. Get some help. Get some counseling. Don't let people push you into doing things. You got a lot of people in jail, in prison, all and waiting on trials because they didn't deal with their Jonah. They waited and let that thing build up, and then they did something that changed their life forever. Now they're in prison. Where if they had went and got counseling, went and got some sought help, and found out how to leave that situation without anybody getting harmed, so you won't continue to get harmed, and that you won't harm the person you with. Deal with your Jonah. Don't let Jonah deal with you, because when you don't deal with abuse, you don't deal with spousal abuse, you don't deal with these different types of things and medical conditions in your life, it's not going to just go away, y'all. You're going to have to deal with it. It's not going to go away. So I want to encourage you to deal with your Jonah, whatever your Jonah may be, because God rose in a windstorm and they threw everything overboard before they decided to throw Jonah. So y'all, I'm encouraging you, deal with your Jonah before your Jonah deals with you. All right, y'all, this is Lady G, and I just wanted to come and encourage y'all today. I want y'all to be blessed, have a wonderful day on purpose. And before y'all leave the garden, I want y'all to don't forget to hit that thumbs up, to like, comment, and share this video. And if you're watching by way of YouTube, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. So until the next time that I see y'all in the garden, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, and deal with your Jonah on purpose. Later, y'all.